Hello everyone, Tommy Station here. Um, I've been in the wars again. I totally destroyed my left ankle, been in agony with it for the last 4 or 5 days. But I managed to drag myself up into my attic out of sheer boredom. I needed to do something. So I thought I'll show you my Diesel Shunter collection. This first one is a Lilliput X260. I've shown these before, but again I've got a new edition, so I'm rounding the numbers off to 10. 10 different types of shunter. This next one is a Kleinbahn 2060, and I'll just show you in the catalogue. There we are. Now then, this is a Kleinbahn 2060. These were made in green or red. It says here grün oder rot. This one was red, but it had damage to the steps and some damage to the body, so I've repainted it in the green. I've reglazed it as well. That's a nice little logo. No trouble over the points, both of these small ones. The next one is my Marklin DHG 700 that I've converted from AC to DC. Nice runner. This is my Hornby Dock Shunter, which I bought when I first started my layout around 11 years ago now. It wasn't a very good runner. I bought it because it was dirt cheap, probably. That's what I normally do. Anyway, the gears had like those splines, I don't know what you call them. When it did run, it was so noisy, but the gears were worn out, and then in the end the motor packed in, so it went into a box for years. And then one day I was looking through a catalogue, and I found a potential donor, and that is a Hornby Pendolino self-contained bogie. So it has the motor, the pickups, everything all in one bogie. So I've transplanted the Pendolino bogie into the Dock Shunter, and that is a good runner now. This is my Bachmann, I believe it's an 08. I hope someone can correct me on that if it's not. This had the split chassis, again bought cheap as chips. I was told it wouldn't last very long, and it didn't. After a couple of days the axles broke up, so basically that was scrapped as well, put into a box. And then hunting through my box of bits and pieces, I found an old Hornby heavy metal chassis, an 040. So this one still has the Bachmann motor, but I've modified the gearing so that the motor turns twice the speed that it normally would, so in effect it's geared down, so it can pull quite a lot actually. Next is a Lima shunter fitted with a 6-volt CD motor. Then we have my Lima V100. This also has been fitted with a 6-volt CD motor. It's much quieter. However, I may have a split gear because it's developed a noise. This is my Roco 294. I'm very biased towards Roco and Pico locos. They're really good. Even if you just buy the basic hobby version, I think they're brilliant. So this is an excellent runner. Then we have my Mahano SW1. This is another cracking little loco. I've fitted this with a Pico motor, exactly the same motor that would be in a BR218, for example. Now then, I'm going to show you something. This is a Fleischmann V42. I picked this up with a rake of wagons in various states of condition, and two coaches. Well, one coach and one probably cargo van, goods van. So anyway, like I say, when I was laid up, I managed to take this apart and clean it and go right the way through it and it runs very, very well. So there we go, Fleischmann. Probably got the wrong way around, knowing me. There we are, made in Western Germany. Now I believe these date from the 1960s. I'm actually amazed that the body is in such good condition. The roof was badly scratched, but I've repainted that just to make it look a lot better. In fact, what I'm going to do now is put that on the track. See, yes, that's all ready. Okay, there we go. Pick the speed a bit. That's going over my back point, so as you can imagine, this was in quite a state mechanically, not damaged mechanically, but just in a state of dirty old oil and grease and everything inside. It was all gummed up, so I completely stripped it down to the last nut and bolt. The com cleaned up very nicely, but one of the brushes, these use a strange system. One is a carbon brush, the other one is almost like a little brass mesh type thing. Very strange. Anyway, when I first put it back together and ran it, in fact yesterday, it was very noisy. So what I've done, I fitted Lima Ringfield brushes and springs, which are a perfect fit, absolutely perfect. So that's a good tip for anyone, even if you're using these, even this Kleinbahn. I fitted carbon brushes in that as well from the Lima, so that makes a world of difference to the performance. Now then, these wagons, when I got them, I had no idea of the history of them. All I knew was I bought an old set quite cheaply. And let's see if I got this the right way up. No. Look at this. Fleischmann, made in US Zone, Germany. That's unbelievable. I've never seen that before. This is another one. Made in US Zone, Germany. Made in US Zone, Germany. Well then. Let's see. I've got 3 of these. Blood and custard, what I would call blood and custard, passenger coaches. Again, made in US Zone, Germany. The roofs are a bit scratched and some had some dents. I knocked the dents out, or pressed the dents out. Now, I don't know what to do. Do I repaint the roofs or do I leave them? Because I don't want, then I don't buy these to sell. But one day somebody will inherit these and I don't know if painting them will devalue them. So do I leave the little, there's one little dent there. There we go, I missed that one. So do I repaint the roofs or leave it? Good question, I suppose. Right, so let's put them behind the logo. Excuse me, I'm making a bit of a mess of this. Oh, come on. Right, there we go. So there's my latest purchase, which I believe goes right back to the 60s. I hope somebody can clarify, because I've never seen any railway wagons with the markings made in US Zone, Germany before. And it's a cracking little run of this loco, I gotta be fair, considering its age. Fleischmann have an excellent Ringfield motor. It's very, very well made, very good quality. So I had no doubt that as long as it wasn't burned out, it would run. And it does run very, very well. I've also glazed this as well. Right, I'll stop that one there. Now then, I also received 2 wagons which are Fleischmann. This is one of them, a Fleischmann DB passenger coach. This one had a damaged bogie and some broken wheels, so I repaired that today. I managed to get it working quite well. The other one is a metal what do you call it, cargo van, I suppose, a luggage van, and that's the same length as this, but the roof is damaged, so that's under repair at the moment. So there we go. I got 6, 7, 8 wagons and the Fleischmann V42 logo at a very, very, very reasonable price. So there we are. This one again, some small scratches on the roof, but I'm not worried about that. Might touch them up, I might just leave it. So I'm quite happy now. I've got 10 Diesel Shunters of different makes and types, so that's not a bad collection. Okay, so we'll stop that one there, and then okay, here we go. Yeah, if anyone could educate me on when these were likely to have been made and when they ceased making them with the markings made in US zone. This is basically that I've run this once very briefly, so this is only the second time it's been run, again because I haven't been able to get up into the attic. I've been like Long John Silver for the last 4 or 5 days. There we go, slowing it right down. So there we go. So quite happy with that. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye now.